Hello everyone, welcome Star Family, welcome to my channel everyone. I have 3 cards here on the table for this Picka card. This Picka card is in regards to love, and we want to look at what Spirit wants you to know when it comes to love and relationships. So if you haven't as of yet picked a card or a stone on the table, by all means go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps where you can go to the very beginning of the video. Take as much time as you need to pause where necessary in order to choose your card or your stone. There is a portion where you can look at the cards up close with further detail as well, and that is in silence. And again, you could pause where necessary and take as much time as you need in order to choose. If during that time you feel led to pick more than one pile or one card or one stone, by all means go ahead and do that. Always listen to your intuition. That's going to be encouraged here. These readings are also timeless, so whether you watch at the upload time or sometime after, there may indeed be a message here for you. Really, whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel that intuitive nudge to watch, there could be a message there. At the end of the day, though, these readings are general, and I can't possibly expect to connect with every single person watching, although I hope you manage to find a message here. But if you don't, maybe consider checking out my Pick a Card playlist. I have a bunch of readings there you can peruse and explore. There might be another message there for you instead. And when all is said and done, if I am not the reader for you, that's okay. YouTube has many readers out there. I'm pretty sure there's going to be one that has the messages you're looking for. When we're looking at love readings, keep in mind things can be flip-flopped, interchangeable, vice versa. There might be some things I would describe or say about you. There's other things that might be said that might relate more to your person. So just keep that in mind when you're watching. And if something doesn't fit, also don't make it fit, right? So I will leave you here. We're going to go directly into the first reading. So I'll see you there. Hello, pile number 1 viewers, you chose this card here. There is a message on the back of that. I will incorporate that into the reading as you go along. This is what you picked here. This is a piece of coral. I'm just going to put that there off to the side. So let's find out, pile number 1 viewers, what is it that Spirit needs you to know or wants you to know about love and relationships, whether you're single, whether you have somebody on your mind, or you're already in a relationship. Let's take a look to see what messages or what does Spirit want to share with you or need you to know in regards to love and relationships. 1 card for pile number 1 viewers, please. All right, so what do we have? Oh, nice. Okay, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. All right, let's see. Pile number 1 viewers, what does Spirit want you to know about love and relationships? Okay, what do we have? There's 2. Oh, ask your angels, be assertive. Okay. So, all right. So the ask your angels card is kind of like consult with Spirit is kind of what I'm getting from that. I also get the vibe that there's something divinely guided in regards to this card. When you ask for signs or synchronicities, angels, ancestors, spirit guides will deliver. And that's kind of what this is saying. So I kind of feel like for some of you, there's somebody that you have on your mind or on your heart. Maybe you want a sign or you want proof or some kind of clarity that this is the right person for you in some way. They could be a soulmate. Maybe you want confirmation that they indeed are a soulmate in some way. Maybe you're asking for a sign in regards to whether they're a soulmate or not. And this is saying if you want to know, ask, right? So if you want confirmation, ask. Also, I feel like there's romantic feelings here that you have for a special someone. And Spirit wants you to know that if you want to act upon this connection, you're going to have to be assertive, okay? Because that's what that energy is saying. Be assertive. So let's see if we can get a few tarot cards here. So what does Spirit want you to know about love and relationships? Okay. Whoa. Okay, so we have the 2 of Cups. We have the 8 of Swords. And wow, the Ace of Cups. Okay. So pile number 1 viewers, this is basically saying to me that there's some form of limitation, maybe fear, also with the 8 of Swords, where you feel like you can't make a move or you're not sure if you should make a move or if it's the right thing to do. What is it saying that we only... boy, now I lost the quote. Something about fear. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself, or something like that. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this. So this is feeling like this is about somebody that you really care about. But there's some form of blockage or limitation in regards to that connection right now. Could be physical blockage, right? A barrier of some circumstance that's creating a limitation. It could also be a mental blockage, where if you really do feel this Two of Cups energy, this soulmate, and I had mentioned that over here, and you're looking for confirmation, or you're looking to make a move towards this person, maybe you really like them, maybe you have, you know, your heart feels connected to them. This is saying if you want a sign as far as whether it's the right thing to do to make a move, maybe reach out, especially if you haven't talked to this person in a while, because sometimes the Eight of Swords can talk about a blockage or maybe having communication blocked. So if there's some form of blockage and you're wondering if reaching out is the right thing to do, this is saying look for a sign, ask for a sign, some form of confirmation. However, once you get the sign and the okay, this is saying you're going to have to be assertive. You're going to have to put your first foot out there and get out of this mindset of limitation that kind of holds you back from them and make the move towards them, right? I think this is somebody that there's a true connection with, a kindred spirit energy here with the Two of Cups, somebody that you feel a vibe with. There's definitely romantic feelings there. They're valid. And this is saying that you should give them, I almost want to say give them your attention. You shouldn't ignore those feelings is what this is telling me, okay? They are valid. They are real, and maybe they should be explored further, okay? So there's an Ace of Cups here waiting for you. That is new energy, could be new love. Also, this could be healing energy as well. So if you're blocked off from somebody and you're wondering if you should reach out, Spirit wants you to know that you're going to have to, you know, get outside of your own box, right? Because sometimes the mental energy will keep us stuck like that. And be assertive, reach out, make that connection, communicate. It could indeed heal the situation. It could indeed initiate healing, because that's the Ace of Cups. The flowing water does talk about healing. It could shift something. You do have Lotus energy here. Lotuses do speak of change and transformation and transmutation. So there's a possibility to transmute the mucky mess of a situation and heal it. There is love here with the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So if you want to heal this connection, you're going to have to be assertive. You're going to have to maybe take the first step yourself. Spirit wants you to know that, you know, if there's a blockage, you're going to have to overcome that blockage in some way. Or if you want to reach out and make that connection and form this bond here, or at least solidify it, you're going to have to reach out and get out of your comfort zone with the Eight of Swords and take the first steps toward it. So whether this is somebody you haven't heard from in a while or somebody that you have feelings for, this is about taking the step that maybe you're scared to take in order to initiate, because this is an ace, right? Initiate this love. Aces are brand new energy. They open doors for us. They give us the breakthroughs where, you know, things have been closed off. Maybe this is that closed off energy, right? You're stuck inside the swords. But here's the door that wants to open. And the only way that you're going to get the door to open is if you're assertive, if you take that steps towards what you feel. And you should honor how you feel and not run from how you feel. Sometimes the Eight of Swords is that energy where we run from how we feel. We keep our feelings under wraps instead of just putting them out there and, you know, allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. Some of the vulnerability that we're afraid to show is because we're afraid to get hurt. So I don't know if some of you have fears in regards to getting hurt or getting rejected or getting let down in some way. But the thing is, like, how are you going to know until you step outside your own box and get out of your comfort zone to find out? And that's that energy of being assertive. This is saying you should act upon what you feel over here with the romantic feelings. If you feel that love, take a chance. Step outside the box. Open the door to either healing, the healing of an existing situation, or the initiation of new love with the Ace of Cups. So there's definitely a bond here, or I'm getting the vibe of like a spiritual connection here too. I guess it's because the Angels card is here, and a lot of times this will speak of, you know, divine energy. So when saying to ask your angels, if you're wondering if this person, again, is your soulmate, you should, you know, ask for synchronicity or some form of confirmation. Usually, you know, your guides are going to deliver with some synchronicity or symbol that you can understand, that's personal to you. Maybe you guys want a sign as far as whether it's okay to reach out or not. Again, ask, right? So let's take a look to see what this card says here. That was the one you chose. And it says, indifference. Some things are worth worrying over. Look at that. But this isn't one of them. Let go of this situation and reclaim the happiness that has been stolen from you via these past events. So this is asking for you to reclaim or to claim your happiness over here with the Ace of Cups. Or claim that love, right? Some things are worth worrying over, but this is one situation that's not. So basically, you might be worrying over nothing, right? You might be worrying yourself or working up your worry for nothing over here with this energy. It's saying, look, don't worry about this. Let go, reclaim, or claim the happiness that awaits you or that has been stolen from things in the past, right? So maybe there was a past event that happened, and now it's time to get back to happiness. So if it was especially an existing connection that maybe you're not in contact with, and I'm only getting the no contact vibe because of this Eight of Swords, where there's a blockage, right? If there was a situation that maybe went wrong in the past with you and this person, this is saying to reclaim your happiness, let go of the past events. Don't worry about what happened in the past. There's a chance really to move forward. And we see that energy here with the Ace of Cups. So that's what Spirit wants you to know. So pile number one, viewers, this is your reading. I'm going to leave you here. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you in some way, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe, click the little bell for notifications to help support this channel. It's always appreciated. And if you want to consider supporting this channel even further, maybe you need a personal reading, maybe you're interested in crystal jewelry, check out my Etsy shop. All my information is in the description box down below. I do have personal readings there, and I do have handmade crystal jewelry. So I will leave you here, sending much love. Pile number one, viewers, this is your reading. Take care and keep shining. Pile number two, you chose this stone here. This is actually, this came from Chichen Itza. I was in Mexico about 2 years ago, and I found this there. So I think it's limestone, but don't quote me. I don't know. Either way, I'm just going to put that there for you. This is your card. There is a message on the back. I will incorporate that into the reading. I just want to get everything out on the table first. So we're looking at what does Spirit need you to know about love and relationships. So that's whether you're single, whether you have somebody on your mind, whether you're with somebody at this time. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know about love and relationships. So let's see. Pile number two. What does Spirit need you to know about love and relationships? Okay. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, so it says very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So there might be a decision that you have to make about a love relationship, possibly. But let's see. What does Spirit need you to know? I want you to know about love and relationships. Okay. Romance. Wow. Okay, so that flew out for you. And let's see what this one says. Look at that. Communicate clearly. Wait a minute here. Synchronicity already. This is why I shuffle live, okay? Because I don't know. I want you to see the magic. Clearly decide, communicate clearly. Okay, so there might be a choice or something that has to be decided when it comes to a love situation, but there is love and romance here. We do have that energy. Okay, there is romance here in this situation. It's just that there has to be conclusion is what I'm hearing from this. All right, so let's see if we can get a few tarot cards as well. What does Spirit need you to know about love and relationships? Pile number 2, viewers. Whoa, what was that? Okay, we have the 6. The feeling's mutual. That's what that's telling me with the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, what does Spirit need you to know about love and relationships? Pile number 2, viewers. Okay. All right, so we have the 9 of Wands, and what do we have? Wow, the 6 of Wands. Holy cow. Okay. So what the 6 of Pentacles is telling me is that the feeling is indeed mutual. Okay, there is romance here. If you have somebody on your heart and mind, or you're with somebody, or maybe you're crushing on somebody even. The romance and the 6 of Pentacles is telling me that this person feels the same, or they feel the same about you, you feel the same about them. Like the feeling's mutual, the love is there. There's a need to communicate, though, how one feels, is what this is telling me. You have 2 6s here, 6 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles, and I'm getting balance, harmony vibes. I know we don't have a lovers on the table, but the lovers is a number 6 as well, and you have 2 6s here. So there's something that's highly in alignment with you in this situation with this person. There's just a need to communicate feelings clearly. Put them out on the table. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Even if it means letting down your guard just a little bit with the 9 of Wands in order to do it. Because the 9 of Wands is that energy where we put our defenses up. We've been hurt before. Sometimes we don't want to put that guard down because we're afraid that it'll have consequences. We're afraid of being hurt in the process. 9 of Wands is that wounded warrior. So some of you have been hurt before, maybe hurt before in this connection, whoever this is. But if it's not an existing connection, it could definitely be that if it's not an existing connection in the sense where you've had history with this person, this could be definitely somebody new that you have your eye on, and you have to kind of maybe decide whether coming forward is the proper thing to do, and reveal your feelings, communicate those feelings, tell somebody what you want or what you need in the connection. That's what I'm feeling from this. Whatever scenario it is, whether it's new love or existing love, or somebody that you really are crushing on, there's a need to say how you feel and allow a little bit of the defenses to drop in order to share how you feel and not be afraid to share how you feel. Sometimes that 9 of Wands is a little bit of trepidation, right? Where we fear the worst of a situation. And we're kind of always paranoid or looking over our shoulder like, ooh, I don't know if this is a good idea, right? And, ooh, I don't know if I can, really trust you with my heart or how I feel, because I don't know what you're going to do after the fact. So there's all this a little bit of questioning and being skeptical of the scenario with the 9 of Wands. But in all honesty, there's energy of balance here. 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. There is energy of alignment here. So it does feel like, even though you might be afraid to voice how you feel, because you don't know where it's going to go or what it's going to amount to, there's a mutual energy here. The feeling is mutual. You just have to be bold and brave enough to put the defenses down and communicate your needs, communicate what you feel. That's why it's saying you have to decide something soon. You have to decide maybe to communicate what you need or what you desire very soon. We know there's romance here. We know that the feeling is mutual here with the 6 of Pentacles. The reason why I say mutual is because 6 of Pentacles is all about equal give and take and reciprocity. You may need to communicate that you need reciprocity in an existing relationship. That you need to have that equal energy exchange if that's not what's given, right? So you have to communicate that. But what this is also telling me is that once you communicate what you need or what you feel in whatever given situation it is, you'll understand how somebody feels the same way. They feel for you what you feel for them. They want the same things you want. And it has a successful conclusion when all is said and done with the Six of Wands. So even though you fear that maybe communicating what you need or sharing how you feel might not end up well, we have the Six of Wands here saying that, yeah, it will be successful. You will achieve the result that you want with the Six of Wands. I think there's admiration here as well. Six of Wands can talk about admiration. You might admire them. They might admire you. Again, it's that feeling of it being mutual. There's definitely need to speak clearly, thoroughly. And I did switch these around. Romance was first and then communicate was next. But there's definitely a need to say how you feel and not hesitate in that. That's what Spirit wants you to know. In order to bring this into alignment and get the result that you want to achieve with the Six of Wands, there's going to be a need to communicate feelings. There's going to be a need to say what you need to say. You're going to have to decide to speak up with this energy here. You might be surprised, again, that the energy is mutual. You might be worried if it's going to result to what you want, but this is saying it's really the ball is in your court, because once you decide what you need, what you want, and you go and you communicate that clearly, this is a positive result. There's a resilience coming from the Nine of Wands energy. You got this is kind of what I'm getting from this too. You can do this. You can bring the defenses down just a little bit in order to communicate your needs, and it might surprise you. It might end up better than what you suspect or expect it to be. It might have a very positive outcome. Six of Wands. That Nine of Wands is always ready for battle, is always expecting the worst, right? Some of you might deep down expect that it might not go well if you voice your needs. But there's this feeling of you might be surprised. Might end up better than you think. There's a choice to make, a decision. If some of you are in an existing relationship, maybe some of you are debating whether you know this is the right connection for you, or whether you should stay or go. Maybe you're worried about the connection having troubles or something like that. This is saying that if you communicate clearly with one another, and you can get to a point where you can understand what each other's needs are, it can, again, have a successful outcome. Because there's romance there, there's love there, there's affection there. Okay? Likewise, if this is somebody you're crushing on, they might, is this feeling like they are crushing on you too. But you both might be in a position where you're not really wanting to say anything. You're scared to say something, even though the vibe is there and you can feel it. And that's why it's saying, hey, Spirit wants you to know there's a need to communicate the feelings. Okay, so let's see what this card says. That's your card. All right, what does it say? You need to stand up and have an opinion, because in this case, yours is the only one that counts. The decision will have long-term effects on your future. Whoa, wait a minute here. More synchronicity, right? The decision, it's saying to decide what you want. The ball is in your court is what this is saying. You need to stand up and have an opinion, because in this case, yours is the only one that matters or that counts. So basically, the ball is in your court. So stand up for what you want, need, and the decision you make or the choice that you make moving forward is going to affect the future. Maybe a future relationship, right? But there's something to be decided here. Maybe you need to decide to say how you feel. And there is a strength that comes from that. Here's that wounded warrior energy. The Knight of Wands is very, strong. You've survived the war. So that is a card of strength and resilience. So it's going to take you hunkering down and working up the strength and the courage, I feel, to voice your opinion, right? To stand up for what you feel, communicate your needs, communicate your feelings maybe. Because it does have an effect on where things can go moving forward in this situation. Okay, so pile number 2, this is your reading, okay? If you feel that this has helped or connected, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I really do appreciate hearing from everybody. To support this channel, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Click the little bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future content. It also helps the channel. And if you want to book a personal reading, support this channel even more, check out my Etsy shop. I do have personal readings there available, as well as some of my handmade crystal jewelry. You can check that out whenever you feel guided to. So I'll leave you here, pile number 2. This is your reading. Take care. Much love to you, okay? And keep shining. Pile number 3, this is your card. There is a message on the back of that. I will incorporate that into the reading. The further we go along, this is what you chose. This is a piece of coral. I'm going to put that there. So we're looking at what does Spirit want you to know about love and relationships or romance, whether you're single, whether you are crushing on somebody, whether you already are in an existing relationship, or there's somebody on your mind. We want to know what Spirit wants to share with you in regards to love, romance, relationships. Okay, so what does Spirit need you to know or want you to know when it comes to love and relationships, or romance? What does Spirit need you to know, pile number 3, viewers? All right, so it says playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And let's see if we can get another one. Okay, so release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Interesting. You know what I'm feeling from this? Yes, it can be very literal in regards to letting go of an ex, but part of me is also feeling like, okay, if you're letting go of an ex, it's time to get your groove back, like Stella got her groove back. You know what I mean? You go out and you have fun. You go out and explore. Some of you could be newly single, I feel, if you are in the process of releasing an ex or clearing your energy of that past relationship. You might be getting out there and playing again, if you know what I mean, having a good time, getting to know people, recapturing romance in your own personal life. But let's take a look. Let's see. Oh, okay. Listen to your intuition. What else does Spirit need you to know about love and relationships? One more card. Okay, whoa. Nice, the spring. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. Nice. So some of you maybe are newly single and getting back out there, intuitively listening to your intuition about maybe somebody who had to go, right? I don't know if some of you broke up with somebody because intuition was telling you it was the right thing to do. Is kind of what this is giving me, literally. But I could also see this as listening to intuition as far as when is the right time to get back out there into the dating scene. I feel like some of you maybe are newly single and considering your options when it comes to getting back out there. It kind of feels like if you are in the process of manifesting new love, it could indeed arrive by the springtime. So, I mean, I don't know what time you're watching this video. You could be watching it directly at the upload time, or you could be watching it sometime after, but the spring always comes eventually, right? So if you're watching this like in the fall, it'll be the following spring. If you're watching it in the summer, it could be the following spring. You know what I mean? Springtime. And springtime is also a symbol of fertility, right? So things become abundant at that time, or start to grow and start to develop and take off. So energetically, it talks about things developing, things coming to life. I feel like some of you are actually putting yourselves out there and getting to meet new people. Something is starting to develop maybe in your love life at this time. If you've recently healed or gotten over an ex or released that energy. Maybe, again, you're getting your groove back. That's kind of what I'm feeling from this. So let's see. What else does Spirit want you to know about love and romance for pile number 3 viewers? What does Spirit want you to know about love and romance? Love and relationships. 3 cards. Okay, so we have King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Death card. Whoa, that falls in line with the release your ex. And the Emperor. Whoa, I love this. And I'll tell you why. Because, I mean, you could literally be getting rid of Aries, a Scorpio, and or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like, you could have literally broken up with that person or moved on from that person. There's a lot of change and transformation, though, coming from the energy of releasing the past or someone or something from the past. And Spirit wants you to know that in regards to you letting go of the past, you're actually getting back in the driver's seat is what I'm feeling like with the Emperor. You're putting yourself back in control. You're standing or in very much in your power with the Emperor. The Emperor's a number 4, and 4s talk about foundation. So I honestly feel like if some of you have let go of the past in some way, a person, and you've done the clearing of that energy, if anything, it has only empowered you. It has also helped you set healthy boundaries with the Emperor. It has established your personal foundation again. And you've gained control of your life. It's just what this is feeling like. You're back in control over your mind, body, heart, spirit. The King of Swords is also very logical when it comes to love. So I think you have a new mindset when it comes to love and relationships as a result of maybe healing from a past relationship situation or letting someone go. Your mindset has shifted and changed with the Death card and the King of Swords together. It's almost like you don't see love the same way anymore. You don't look at it the same way. You know now over here to have healthy boundaries for yourself, because that's what the Emperor does. He protects his kingdom. He protects his kingdom in a sense where he has to, you know, maybe your heart, you know, you have to protect your heart. That maybe that past relationship has definitely taught you how to set those healthy boundaries to protect your heart. I think the relationship that you just got out of, Spirit wants you to know that it has changed you and transformed you, but you are being self-empowered through those changes. Your mindset has shifted, but it's also in a way that's more healthy and better for you. Like your guard is up, but it's a healthy guard, in other words. Your intuition is also stronger. It says, listen to your intuition. I think your intuition is stronger. You've been taught through the past relationship maybe to listen to your gut instinct a lot better. And to listen to the facts, because the King of Swords energy does listen to the facts and the truth, that he holds a sword of truth. I always see the court cards, the sword court cards as knowing thyself, okay? Because the sword of truth is that clarity, that epiphany, the facts, right? And if you're going to hold that sword, you have to know the truth about yourself, the truth about a given situation. I feel like you've come to that conclusion, or you know that truth now, and Spirit is saying, look, you're stepping into your power. You've learned so much. You learned more about yourself than you ever have before. You have changed. You're not the same person that you once were when you were in this relationship. You're definitely not the same person now that you're out of it. And there's a little bit of a feeling of congratulations attached to this, because you go from a King of Swords over here to being an Emperor, okay? You're not a king anymore. You're an Emperor. So it's about stepping into your power. you've learned to listen to your intuition, learn to listen to your inner truth as guidance or for guidance. And now you're sitting in a position of self-mastery is kind of what I'm getting from the Emperor. And you're looking at the world through a different lens with the King of Swords energy, because it's very clear-minded. So there's this feeling of moving forward as you approach and open the doors to maybe exploring your options in love, right? For all the newly single ladies and gents. There's not going to be a lot that gets past you moving forward. You are so smart with that King of Swords. So strong, so resilient. You're going to be weeding them out with your intuition moving forward. So anybody who flirts with you, wants to come into your energy field, anybody who tries to, woo you or capture romance with you, you're going to be very sharp. So I pity the fool. I don't know if you, I grew up in the 80s. I used to watch the A-Team with Mr. T. That's the feeling that I'm getting from this. I pity the fool who tries to mess with you. You're going to be so sure and confident of yourself moving forward. You're going to be so sharp in regards to your intuition, the way your intuition speaks to you with the King of Swords, because the sword does talk about communication too. That there's really not anything that's going to be able to there's no one that's going to be able to get away with anything when it comes to you. The death card of the Scorpio is that. Scorpio is the detective, okay, with the death card. It's the detective of the zodiac. They dig for the truth. And here's the truth. So, heightened intuition, okay? So if you're looking for love, you're going to be able to, like, with the sword, right? Cut through, like with a machete, right? If you ever in the woods and you have a machete with you, you have to cut the underbrush, right? To get through and make a path. I feel like that's kind of what this is saying. You're going to be able to cut through the mess or the muck or the players, right, that try to come at you. You're going to be able to cut through and weed through them to find the truth of who is really genuine and who is not. But it's because of that last situation that you healed from that has given you that gift now of being able to weed them out and to know and to listen to yourself. What is your gut telling you? Like, you're able to listen to that now more than ever. But if it wasn't for that past experience, you wouldn't have honed that ability, is what this is saying to me. And Spirit wants you to know that. I do feel that you will be out there playing the field. You will be out there getting to know people, recapturing your youth, okay? Recapturing the fun again, learning to live again. But there's this carefree energy I'm picking up as well. That's like, I'm so confident, so secure in myself moving forward. I'm not going to stress over love. I'm not going to stress over, who's going to come into my life, who's not. It's more or less, I'm having fun. I'm exploring my options. I'm going to just allow myself to be guided by intuition and my inner knowing. I'm not going to waste my time if I don't feel that somebody is worth it. There's also that feeling from that. Again, the Emperor's not going to waste his time. His time is precious. He has a lot of work to do. A lot of things to manage. He's not going to waste time on anything that isn't serious enough about him. You've changed. You've had a metamorphosis. We have the butterfly energy here in the King of Swords. We also have it here in this card. So you've undergone a major metamorphosis. That's also related to the Death card. Major change and transformation. Something ended, but it's also making way to a revised, new, more secure, stable version of you here with this Emperor. Much more in control than you ever used to be when it came to love. You might have let the walls down a little bit when it came to love. But there's this feeling of the Emperor like, I know that I have to teach people how to treat me. They're not going to be able to, with the Death card, walk all over me again. Because that Death card, that's what it does. He's over here supplicating, please don't crush me, right? And the Death card's like, whatever, I'm going to keep it moving, right? So there's this feel, that's you not letting people walk all over you. You're going to be walking all over them. You know what I mean? Not in a bad way. You know what I mean? You're not going to let them walk all over you. You're on the horse now. You at one time might have been this person here on the ground, right? Not anymore. That's what I mean. By the springtime, though, if you are getting back out there playing the field, you might come into love. Things might start to, you know, if you're searching for love, if, you know, you set the intention for it, you're not going to stress over it. You're going to allow it to come when it comes. But it might very well develop by the springtime. You could meet an Aries, you can meet a Scorpio, you can meet a air sign over here. Likewise, that could be somebody you're releasing. Okay. But this is a very empowering reading for those of you who have recently healed from something, let somebody go, put somebody out of your mind, cleared your energy of that person or that situation, and now here you are, you know, fully transformed into this more secure, confident version of you. So let's take a look to see what this card says. Okay, it says forgiveness. Trusting yourself is often harder than trusting others. Whoa. It says, don't worry if you get this wrong. The consequences will not be as bad as you think. So what this is telling me is, I have my dog banging on my door. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, this is also telling me to forgive yourself, forgive what you didn't know at that time, maybe forgive the person, you know, and what went wrong in that situation. Again, you know, forgiveness is a way to healing. You are trusting yourself, though, moving forward. Again, the intuitive knowing speaks loud and clear over here with the swords energy. And you have the ability to see the truth now after all this shift and after all of these changes have occurred and you've let this person go. You're able to trust yourself, trust your intuition, and listen to that gut more than you ever have before. But it was this past relationship, like I said before, that has taught you that and has taught you how to hone that skill. Okay? You may not trust as easy as you did before, and that's okay. Again, you're in control. You've set healthy boundaries for yourself. You know your worth. You know what you will and will not tolerate with the Emperor. So I think you're trusting yourself. Maybe you didn't trust yourself before, but you're learning to do that now, especially when it comes to other people's vibes. You've learned to trust yourself. You're trusting yourself now more than you have once in the past. Like you're trusting yourself now more than you did before in the past. Maybe you trusted other people more than you trusted your own intuition at that time too. So this is what I have for you, pile number 3 viewers. This is your reading. Very empowering for those of you who have recently healed from something, okay? I know it's not going to apply to everybody watching in that case. Not everybody's, you know, let somebody go or broken up with somebody. I get it. But for those of you who have, this is definitely empowering. So kudos to you, okay? So if you feel that this has helped and connected, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section. Leave me a comment. I love reading them and hearing from you guys. If you want to support this channel, like this video, share this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Click the little bell as well for notifications so you don't miss future content. It also helps the channel. And if you want to take it a step further to support this channel even more, consider checking out my Etsy shop. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, I have some available there. I also have handmade crystal jewelry. So I will leave you here. Take care of yourselves, pile number 3 viewers, wherever you are. Be safe, okay? And keep shining.